doesn't love a road trip? This one is full of surprises, beautiful landscapes, great views, and not so great views. Every trip has its ups and its downs. If I didn't know any better, I would think we were here yesterday. And by here I mean here. No, not those other places. Like ghost stories. But instead it's bear stories. Oh, I should turn off the radio. But that's how the best memories are made. This is Road Tripping North Carolina. Wait, have you seen parts 1 through 4 yet? Did you know this was a 5-part video series? If not, definitely check those out. All of them are linked in the description below, because if you've missed them, you've missed a lot. We've camped a lot, we've seen sunrises and sunsets, we've endured a rainy day hike, and so much more. So definitely check those out below. In this final episode of the series, we head back home towards Chattanooga, but first, before we cross the border back into Tennessee, we make a stop at Max Patch. Well, I am officially somewhere that I've always wanted to go and never have had a chance to come up here to, so no camping, no fires, sections that are not a trail, but we are at Max Patch Mountain. And there are bears up here. Keep that in mind. So the goal today is to just do the loop trail. We're here, and I'm guessing we're gonna go this way and around and down, but we might go this way. I'm not sure. But we'll only gain a few hundred feet in elevation, so it won't be too bad, hopefully. My friend Desiree here, she has done this so many times, so she's gonna be the guide for today, because this is my first time here. Yes, so we are going this to the left because it says it's the easier way. So I was correct in my guess, but if I'd walked a little bit past the sign, I would have seen that. So now we leave the direct sunlight, and look at that view. So pretty. And now we are in the shade. But we're still going uphill at the same rate. Please don't come here. Said this is the AT.
So this is north, and then that way is south.
So this does connect with the AT. Really pretty. I'm not used to having to wear my sunglasses hiking. It's kind of weird. But yeah, we're pretty sure that rain's headed our direction, so we're like, run away from the rainstorm. Yeah, so many butterflies and insects because there's so many like wildflowers and weeds and stuff. Keep hearing thunder. Otherwise, it's a beautiful day. Minus the, possible rain threats, and we're not prepared for rain today. Time to book it. We might be okay. We'll see. We'll see here soon enough. But wow, the views on this trail. I don't feel like we're in North Carolina anymore. So many birds too. There's a lot of gnats and insects, so I think the birds are just going after those. So I think we're good on that rain, but butterfly. This rain here though, this is what's gonna get us.
Well, that's all rain too. I think.
No, oh, further over it's where it's darker, yeah.
Yeah.
Over there's just haze.
Where it's gray.
Yeah.
See, because look, it's about to touch that.
Yep. Wow.
I can't tell if that's rain.
This is so pretty. Oh, and it's so cool up here. Like temperature cool. And there's
This one doesn't say max patch, but there's another one that does.
yeah, this definitely surpasses my expectations. It's so much bigger than I thought it'd be. There's our cars, the parking lot where we have to return to, preferably before we get struck by lightning. Although, I know it doesn't look bad from here, but trust me, something's brewing above us. There's a storm thundering above us, but I think we'll be alright. I think it's gonna all miss us. Hopefully. I just can't get over the wind that's up here, and it's so cool. It feels so good up here. I'm sure you can probably hear it. And yeah, this place is energizing to me because anytime I see an open meadow, I want to run, and this makes me want to run even more because there's mountain views too. The only thing we were saying is because there are a lot of insects, there's a ton of gnats. Like if you stand still, you can see them, but they don't really bother you as much as like when it's really hot and humid and muggy, and they like fly into your face and your mouth and everything. These ones aren't doing that, but they're still kind of in your face. So that's a little annoying. But if that's my only complaint, one just like tried to go in my eye. They're trying to call me a liar right now. I think I'm like standing a bunch of them. So I take back what I just said. Apparently I was wrong. They will try to fly into your face. But they're still not quite as bad as like when it's hot and muggy, and they're like pretty tame. So yeah, that would be my only complaint about coming this time of the year. Otherwise, like it's perfect. It's beautiful. It's hot in Chattanooga right now, but it's cool up here. So yeah, I don't think I want to leave. But I also want to go home and go to bed because it's been a long weekend. I know we came from that way, so why does it say parking lots that way?
Some people take the other way.
It's just have an arrow pointing both directions.
Yeah.
I hope there's no rattlesnakes. I don't want to see that. Oh, and ticks. Because they're going to be in there, in the growth. So they don't want you walking through there. Yeah, I'm sure there are rattlesnakes up here. See, this sign has an arrow pointing both directions. The last two signs pointed one way, and this one has arrows pointing both ways. Why is that?
Because so that way you don't go that way thinking the parking lot's that way, and that way you know it's straight.
My brain hurts, so it's been a long weekend. So if you're coming up this way, okay, I get what you're saying. Because that's saying if you're coming up the way we're going down. So like the way we're going down is if you're coming up the other way to know to go straight across and not go down all the different, because once you get to the top, there's a bunch of different little trails. Okay, now it all makes sense. Yeah. It's just confusing because, well, again, I guess because you could get turned around maybe, but again, it should have arrows pointing both ways, I feel like. I don't know.
Which I don't know why there's a sign down there, because you're not supposed to go down through here.
Yeah, that's a good point.
See, and there's another sign too.
That's weird. Well, that sign is the same as that sign down there, but yeah, why would they put that sign there when this sign here says please keep out? Like, this sign here is the exact same as that sign down there that you shouldn't be able to reach. Very odd. It looks like there used to be a trail down there or something.
Well, so like in the winter, people will try to shortcut it.
That's why that sign is down there then, probably.
Yeah, because in the winter, when all this isn't overgrown, people are like, oh, I see the car. I can just go straight through here, but you can't.
We're full of fun facts on this trip. There's so many wildflowers on this side. So the trail's gotten really narrow and a bit overgrown looking, but Desiree was saying most of the AT is like this too. Lots of sunflowers there. Those are all around our campsite and just all over Mount Mitchell. If you haven't seen that video yet, it'll be in the description, link below. This is part of this series. This is the final video of this series. Oh, hey look, the arrow's pointing only one way now. You can't go back. No going back now. Well, goodbye beautiful views. Time to start our trek down to parking. That's where we were up there. This route is definitely steeper and has like actual steps, whereas the other way we went did not. So if you want stairs to go up, you would go to the right at the trailhead to take the loop. But if you're like us and you'd rather go down the stairs than up the stairs, you go to the left. Then you can just kind of take it gradually up the ramp instead of all these steps. And it's all stairs. It's all steps. Yeah, so we just came down all that. There was a bunch of stairs, more than just what you can see there. And yeah, if you want to avoid stairs altogether, you can totally not do the entire loop. Go to the left of the trailhead, go up to the top, and then go back down the way you came. And you can avoid this side altogether. I mean, it's totally different and still worth seeing, but it is steeper. So you get to choose based on what you want to do. So yeah, these are cut. I'm not sure why. That is kind of odd. Unless they're going to run power line through here or something. Oh, the power line does run through here. That's why.
That actually might be newer.
That does say 2 miles. But it's also pointing the other direction. Max Patch Trailhead? Oh, because that's for Max Patch, not the loop. It's like a different trail. Isn't there another trail called Max Patch?
I don't think so.
Oh, no, there's not. You're right. Yeah, we're on the
I
loop.
know where this is 2 miles.
That's the Appalachian Trail that goes that way.
No, it goes down here.
That says Max Patch down there too.
That's
Max Patch Road. That's why. That service road is Max Patch Road.
Forest closure boundary.
And then the Appalachian Trail continues that way. That way it would add another half a mile. Hence the 2 miles instead of the 1.5 miles that we're supposed to be going. But anyways, come down these stairs and we go this way. Or if you're doing this in reverse, you would go up these stairs to the summit. They've also got blueberries. They're tiny. Well, blueberries are small, but oh, they're sour. There's so many blackberries and blueberries. It's crazy. Like, these are all blueberry trees. We are almost back to the parking lot. Okay, so this is 0.4 miles. It doesn't tell you that it's harder, whereas this one does tell you it's easier. And this one is 0.3 miles, so you do get a tenth of a mile shorter on the other one. That does not equal 1.5, but it definitely was 1.5 loop because I did a little extra. So I guess going to the summit is 0.7 miles, and then the extra whatever that is. Oh goodness, I can't do math right now. I can't do math ever. Whatever the extra is, I guess is for going across the summit. I'm not really sure, but it does add up to 1.5 if you do the whole loop. That is it for Max Patch. We are now going to finally head home from our long adventure in North Carolina. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and if you missed any of the previous videos in this, I believe 5 video series, then check out the links below in the description because I have all of them listed there. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll see y'all next week.